So I have a lot of yarn and I haven't really felt inspired to make anything for a very long time, but I am currently feeling inspired. We're gonna be working with these. We'll start by making the base chain. Grab your yarn and twist into a slip knot. Then insert your hook and start chaining. You're gonna keep chaining until the chain is the width of your waist. Now we're gonna connect both ends of the base chain to make a loop. So you'll get your working end on the hook and you'll find the other end of the loop. Insert your hook into the end of the other side and you will pull the yarn through. Now the loop is one big circle that we will continue crocheting around. So now we have the beginnings of the waistband for our skirt. I'm gonna make 2 rows of single crochets around this before we begin doing the lace stitch to make that waistband that it has in the photo. To start your row of single crochets, you're gonna take the newly connected loop and you're gonna chain up once. Then from there, you're just gonna stick your crochet hook into the first loop on your left, pull the yarn through, and then pull the yarn through one more time through both of those loops. That's one single crochet. Now I'm just inserting my hook into the second loop and doing the exact same thing. So we'll do this all the way around the circle and then do it one more time for the second row.
Oh. Run for like 1.5 years.
Oh, sick.
Those are talk people too.
Yeah, those would be interesting to go to.
You should introduce them.
They would be too powerful.
They actually.
Okay, I'm home now wearing my Bass Pro Shop and this is what I've done so far today, which is practically nothing. I've done the foundation chain and I've done 2 rows of double crochets. I just finished watching the tutorial all the way through so I can actually know how to big picture make the skirt. And now that I've done the little waistband bit, I'm going to be embarking on doing a lace fan stitch or lace shell stitch for the first time. Super hyped to try this. Okay, I've been practicing the lace shell stitch. It's actually super easy. I feel like it looks a lot more complicated than you think it's gonna be, but it's just a combination of double crochets and single crochets while doing some spacing in the middle. And basically to make this shell effect, you just do 3 double crochets into 1 stitch, and that's what creates this cool up and down pattern. So yeah, it's actually not complicated, it's just different. I'm gonna start over on this so I can show you guys how to do it. Start the pattern by doing a single crochet in that current stitch that we're working with. What you're gonna do is insert your hook into the stitch you're already working with, pull out, and then just do a little single crochet right there. After your single crochet, you're gonna chain up 2. Then basically you're gonna count 4 stitches over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In that 4th stitch, you're going to do a double crochet. So you're gonna yarn over, insert into the 4th stitch, pull up, and pull up again. So that's a double crochet. After the double crochet, you're going to do 1 loop. Then basically to make the fan effect, we're going to put a bunch of double crochets into the same loop. So in the exact same loop that we just did, do another double crochet, and then do 1 loop, and then 3rd time do another double crochet into that same exact loop that we're still working with, and do 1 more loop up. Even after just 1, you can already see the shell effect coming to shape, so it's really simple. On the the 3rd double crochet, the only thing that's different is that you actually do 2 loops instead of 1 after you end the double crochet, and then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and here into that 4th stitch we're going to do another single crochet. You just stick your needle in, yarn over, and then after the single crochet you pull up twice. Then from here you're just repeating the same pattern, so you count 4 stitches over, yarn over, insert your hook into that 4th stitch, and we're gonna do 3 double crochets into this stitch. After each double crochet, we're going to yarn up 1 extra time, except for the last double crochet where we yarn up 2 times. So doing that right there. And 3rd double crochet in this stitch. 1, 2, and see, the shell is already starting to form. It's so cute with the gaps in between. The pattern is looking good already. Hey guys, we're here at Kew Garden. What are we doing today, Maria? Jose?
We're running a 10K.
Hell yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm excited and I'm also really hungry.
Yeah, did you eat anything before that?
I had a crumpet.
Okay, period.
Should we just wave to random people?
Feeling after the Kew Gardens 10K?
Really? I don't. I'm pretty good, to be honest. I think instead of like bringing our brothers down, we should.
How do you feel after the 10K?
I feel great. Half marathon next.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Excellent, mate.
Okay.
Chili one? No, a garlic one.
What'd you think? We can ask.
Thank you so much. No, but I'm looking at you.
So according to the girls' tutorial, she did basically about 10 rows of this, just regular lace shell stitch all the way through. I'm gonna copy her method. I thought her tutorial was really good, so I'm gonna do the same thing. And then once I get to about 10 rows of that, then I'm gonna start increasing so that it can flare out a little bit and be extra cute. Okay, I have just completed the first row of my shells. She's honestly looking adorable and amazing. Okay, this is what we're working with. This is the side that I just finished. This was the side that I originally started. Basically, what we're going to do now to create the pattern is every time that we have a shell, that's where we're going to do the single crochet. And every time that we have a single crochet, that's where we're going to do a shell. So you're going to kind of use these as reverse markers to do the next row. So basically the row after this is going to be the opposite pattern of the one before. So since this one goes shell, crochet, shell, the row above is going to go single crochet, shell, single crochet. So it'll be a nice alternating pattern. So what I'm going to do right now, since I just ended on the shell, that I'm just going to loop up 2 or 3 times, and then I'm just going to start my next single crochet right here, and then just keep the pattern going like normal, the same exact way that I did for the first row. So we've got like this. I'm just going to chain up 3 times just to give it a little bit of extra space since the shell is kind of far away. And then in the middle of the shell, so since there are 3 double crochets in every single shell, in the top loop of the middle double crochet, that's where I'm gonna do my single crochet to start the pattern over again for row 2. So yeah, just did my single crochet. I'm gonna chain up twice, and then I'm gonna go over 4 stitches, and over 4 stitches is going to be the single crochet from the bottom row. So I'm gonna yarn over, insert my hook into there, do my first double crochet, pull up once, and then I'm gonna do 3 more double crochets into that single crochet from the bottom row's hole. Here's the 3rd one. And then on the 3rd and final one, I'm going to lace up twice. This is what we're working with. It's basically making the pattern again, but offset by 1 so that it alternates and it looks pretty. This is how much yarn I have, which is not very much. I'm pretty sure I will run out of this yarn before I will ever get close to finishing the skirt. Therefore, I need to do stripes of some kind and mix it in with another type of yarn. So I think I'm gonna do this baby pink and do stripes with it. I just can't decide how big I want to make the stripes. I don't know if I want to do thin or thick stripes, basically. I was originally thinking I would alternate kind of like every couple rows, but that's actually gonna be so much work, so I'd rather do less than that. Maybe like every 5 rows? I don't really know. We'll see. I'm gonna do a few more rows with this original color, and then we'll see.
The next station.
Is this right?
I don't know how I feel about this. I just don't know if I really like the stripes that much. I don't really have another option because I will run out of yarn if I only use one color. So it's kind of ugly. I don't know what to do.
Actually looks ridiculous.
Hey guys, welcome to Noobs. I got a 34% milk chocolate milkshake.
Yes,
I
what'd you
opted
get?
for some gelato, chocolate, and raspberry.
From that place right there. Gorgeous!
And they
Right.
they like rent it out to music companies.
Oh, that's cool. London Bridge moment. No. HMS Belfast. My viewers, please guess how many yards the HMS Belfast is. It's bigger than you think. Bigger than I thought. Yeah.
What?
That's the pepperoni.
Oh!
Kind of weird. Maybe bigger.
Yeah, they're actually not that big, but that's okay.
Oh,
Yeah!
this camera's out of our channel.
What are your thoughts on the Victoria Embankment Garden?
It's super beautiful and awesome.
Okay, this is what we're working with so far. I'm about 8 rows in. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of think the stripes will look super ugly, so I might undo this pink part and just make like the top half of the skirt before it flares all in this cream color, and then make the second half of the skirt where it does start to flare out with the pink color. I feel like the color blocking will look better than what is happening right now. Now that I have my chow mein noodles, I just took out all the pink, so I'm gonna just tie this open end to the chow mein noodles and get back to it.
Progress has been made.
Vauxhall. A Vauxhall tutorial on how to say Vauxhall.
Vauxhall.
Everyone be warned that getting on the Uber boat is the most competitive sport in the world.
We lost many times.
We waited for over 1 hour and we were declined from 2 boats. Third time.
We won.
The charm, as they say.
What did you say? Find a random Costa cup.
Found a what?
A random Costa cup.
Oh yeah. Okay. Got the eggs royale. A million things going on. Cadbury Hall. Gluten-free approved. We're 12.5 kilometers in. We started at 10:30 a.m. Indulging in our second picnic. Our second picnic of the day. World's nicest bus.
On a bus.
Look at the legroom. The world's coolest bookstore. It is so many books in here. An endless amount of books in here.
These are the French dictionaries we got at school.
This is what we're working with so far. It's actually so cute. I love the pattern so much. I've done 9 rows so far, and I think I'm gonna do maybe 2 more, and then I'm gonna start flaring the skirt out, and I'm gonna switch to the other color. I don't know, it is covering approximately 0% of my butt, so that is potentially going to be a problem.
Just eating your prawns. Oh, okay, you can't ride that thing. You don't, safety first, you don't fit. No, you just do one. Yeah.
Lemon flavors.
Oh, we should move down because there's a huge group of people coming.
Okay, this is what the skirt is looking like right now. I'm about 11 stitches in, and I just put in these stitch markers, and these stitch markers are going to tell us where we are going to start increasing on the next few rows. So what I did, because you want the stitch markers to be spaced out evenly throughout your skirt, and you want to have 5 stitch markers total because we're going to want to increase 5 times. What I did was I put the first stitch marker into 1 single crochet area, then I skipped 2 single crochets and I put another stitch marker in the 3rd single crochet. So basically every 2 single crochets I put a stitch marker, and then it's all evenly distributed throughout. So here's a single crochet, ooh, another single crochet, another single crochet, here's a stitch marker. So it's all evenly spread out.
Hey guys. Ah! The tan line. And the veins are so scary. I'm so sorry.
For row 12, I switched colors and also started doing the increasing. Increasing is when you crochet more than once into a single stitch in order to add more width to your work. In order to do an increase, you'll follow the normal pattern we've been doing of single crochet into fan stitch. Here's that single crochet I just finished, and now we'll go straight into this loop to do the first fan stitch. Then we'll do it again. Go back into the exact same stitch you just put a fan in and do 1 more fan stitch in that loop. Now you'll have 2 stitches in the same loop and have successfully increased. You won't do this for every single fan stitch, just the ones that correspond with the stitch markers we placed around the skirt. I did an increase every 2 rows, so I would increase at all 5 stitch markers around the skirt and then do 2 rows around the skirt like normal, then increase again and repeat.
Perverts are so weird, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is what we're working with so far. For obvious reasons, I cannot turn around. Haven't tried this on in a while. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this, because in the tutorial it folds so much more and it looks way more like flared out and wavy, and mine just kind of looks like it has a weird bottom. I'm not sure why it looks like that. I'm gonna do a few more rows with the hot pink and see how I feel about them.
What's up, guys? Corinne singing. We're here at a cafe in technically Camden, but it's really close to Holborn Station. That's what it said. I'm almost done with my skirt, and I'll show you what it looks like. I have this small morsel of yarn left. And once I integrate that, we're done.
Okay, everyone. Moment of truth. This is how she turned out. Kind of adorable, kind of super cute. If I were to make this again, I would increase more often. I think the original tutorial that I watched, she was a bit smaller than me, so this skirt fit her a lot baggier than it fits me right now. I actually do like how it ended up. I feel like it has a nice ruffle at the bottom, but if I were to make it again, I feel like I'd want it to be even more ruffly and wavy.